Good morning all of you. Welcome to my YouTube channel Manu Search Institute. Today we are going to discuss about the next exercise, that is 4.2. Before this I taught you 4.1. You can click to the I button to see those previous videos. So we will start the next exercise. In this exercise we have to discuss about solution of a quadratic equation by factorization. Okay. So we have to find out the solutions of a quadratic equation by factorization method. Factorization method means we have to factorize the equation and by splitting the middle term, and we have to find the solutions of the equation. Okay, so with an example we will learn how to factorize quadratic equation. Equation is given, find the roots of a quadratic equation 2x square minus 5x plus 3 by factorization. Okay, so we have to find out the roots of this equation. Roots means we have studied in the polynomial chapter, that is alpha and beta for quadratic equation. That means two solutions we will get, one is alpha, one is beta. So we will find out the roots of this equation. So first of all I will write the equation, that is 2x square minus 5x plus 3. What is the standard form of quadratic equation? Standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c. This is the standard form of quadratic equation. So what is a here? A is 2. What is b here? B is minus 5. And what is c here? C is 3, that means plus 3. Okay, so I am writing here a equals to 2, b equals to minus 5 and c equals to 3. So these are the three values we got. Now when we will use splitting the middle term, remember there is a way to use this method. That is, first of all you find out what is a into c. A into c means 2 into 3 into 3. 2 into 3 is 6. Okay, then write b. What is b? B is 5. Minus 5 is there, I am just taking the number 5. Okay, what you have to do, you find out that 6 comes in which all the table, you write it somewhere near the rough area. Okay, I will write 1 into 6 is 6, 2 3s are 6, 3 2s is also 6, and 6 1s are 6. Okay, so these are the numbers which I got. You find out that by adding which two number. Now you find out that by adding which two number or by subtracting which two number you will get 5. Okay, either by adding or either by subtracting you should get 5. So we know that 6 minus 1 is 5. Okay, 6 minus 1 is 5 and 6 ones are 6. Next, minus 3 minus 2 is minus 5. Okay, minus 3 minus 2 is minus 5. In this way also we will get minus 5 and 3 2s are 6 we will get. So here which one we have to select, how to know? Look at here. So both the numbers, when it is subtracted it gives 5 and when it is added it gives 5, and when both the numbers are multiplied it gives 6. So which number we have to select, how to know? Look at here. If I will multiply these two, 6 ones are 6, but 6 into minus 1 how much I will get? 6 into minus 1 I will get minus 6. Is it minus 6? No. If I will multiply minus 3 into minus 2 I will get 6. So this is the correct value. Okay, if you either you change the sign here, suppose plus 1 minus 6 I will take. Okay, if I will multiply these two, still I will get minus 6 as the value, but I have to get plus 6. So that's why minus 3 and minus 2 will be our middle term values. Okay, so if I will write minus 5 here, minus 3 and minus 2 will give us minus 5. By splitting the middle term, 2x square minus 5x plus 3 equals to 0, we will write the two values here. In place of minus 5, in place of 5x we will write minus 3x minus 2x inside bracket plus 3 equals to 0. Now, open the bracket. Minus 3x minus 2x plus 3 equals to 0. Now take out x common. 2x minus 3 we will get, and from here you take out minus 1, you will get 2x minus 3 inside bracket. Okay, because minus 1 into 2 is minus 2, minus plus minus, minus minus plus, again you will get the same term. Between these two write any one, 2x minus 3, and write these two together, x minus 1 equals to 0. 2x minus 3 equals to 0 and x minus 1 equals to 0. Bring 3 this side, 2x equals to 3, x will be 3 by 2. bring 1 this side, x equals to 1. Alpha is 3 by 2 we can say, and beta is 1. Okay, alpha is 3 by 2 and beta is 1. So these are the two roots of the given quadratic equation. So the roots of quadratic equation are 3 by 2 and 1. Okay, next bit. So after learning all the basic things about the factorization, now we'll start exercise 4.2. In the first question of the exercise, it is given find the roots of the following quadratic equation by factorization. Okay, like the previous example, this question also we have to factorize and we have to find out the roots. So first of all, what I have done, first of all we will write the value of a, b, c. What is a? Is there any number with x square? No, so write 1. B is 3, minus 3 is there, just write 3. C is 10. Okay, C is 10, without sign I am writing. Now first of all, what we are doing, a into c we were finding out. A into c is 1 10s are 10. What is b? B is 3. Then what we were doing, we were finding out the table in which 10 comes, that is 1 into 10 is 10, 2 5s are 10, and its reciprocal also will give us 10. Now by adding or subtracting which two numbers, we will get 3. Okay, if I will add 1 plus 10, I will get 11. If I will subtract 10 minus 1, I will get 9. Okay, if I will add 2 plus 5, I will get 7. If I will subtract 5 minus 2, I will get 3. That means this is the right number which we have to write in place of middle term. Okay, getting by splitting the middle term, we have x square minus 3x minus 10 equals to 0. In place of minus 3x, what we will write? Minus 5x minus 2x inside bracket. Write this one inside the bracket because minus sign will be multiplied. Minus 10 equals to 0. Okay, 5 minus 2 is 3. That I am writing in place of 3x. Now open the bracket. X square minus 5x plus 2x minus minus is plus, minus 10 equals to 0. Okay. Take out x common between them. X minus 5 we will get, plus take out 2 common from them. X minus 5 we will get. Okay, between these two write any one, that is x minus 5, and write these two numbers together. Okay, write these two terms together. X plus 2 equals to 0, x minus 5 equals to 0, x plus 2 equals to 0. Bring 5 this side, x equals to 5. Bring 2 this side, x equals to minus 2. That means alpha equals to 5 and beta equals to minus 2. So the roots of given equation are 5 and minus 2. Okay, so the roots of given equation are 5 and minus 2. Understood? Next bit. In second bit, it is given 2x square plus x minus 6. So first of all, we will write what is a. A is 2, b is 1. There is no number, so we will take 1. C equals to minus 6 is given. I am taking just 6. Now a into c. A into c is 2 6 ja 12. Okay, b is how much? B is 1. So now we will check 12 comes in which all the table. 1 into 12 is 12. 3 4 ja 12. 2 6 ja 12. Okay, now in these many tables 12 comes, and we have to check by adding or subtracting which number will give us 1. 1 plus 12 is 13. 12 minus 1 is 11, not 1. 3 plus 4 is 7. 4 minus 3 is 1. So one of the number we got 4 minus 3 as 1. Okay, now 2 plus 6 is 8. 6 minus 2 is 4. So the correct middle term value will be 4 minus 3, which we will write in place of b. Okay, so by using splitting the middle term, 2x square plus x minus 6 equals to 0. Okay, 2x square, in place of x I will write, 4x minus 3x. Okay, because 4 minus 3 is 1, 1x we will get. Minus 6 equals to 0. 2x square plus 4x plus minus minus 3x minus 6 equals to 0. Between these two, take out 2x common. So 2x into x is 2x square, 2x into 2 is 4x. Between these two, take out minus 3 common. So we will get minus 3 into x is minus 3x, minus plus minus 3 2s are 6. So the values which we got, 2x minus 3, these two write together, and x plus 2 equals to 0. Okay. Now 2x minus 3 equals to 0 and x plus 2 equals to 0. 2x equals to 3, take this on that side, x equals to 3 by 2, x equals to minus 2. Okay, so alpha is 3 by 2 and beta is minus 2. Okay, so in this way we can split the middle term and we will get the two roots of the quadratic equation. Next bit, the third bit question is given root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2. So first of all we will write what is a is root 2, b is 7, c is 5 root 2. Multiply a into c, root 2 into 5 root 2 will give us root 2 into root 2 is 2, 2 5s are 10 we will get. B equals to 7, we have to split 7. Okay, so first we will check 10 comes in which all the table, 1 into 10 is 10 and 2 5s are 10. Okay, now by adding or subtracting which two numbers we will get 7? Definitely 5 plus 2 is 7 because 10 minus 1 is 9, 10 plus 1 is 11. So the required middle term numbers are 5 plus 2 equals to 7. Okay, these are the two middle terms which we will get. Okay, so I am writing the equation root 2 x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 equals to 0. This is the equation we got. Now in place of 7x we will write 5 plus 2 root 2 x square plus in place of 7x we will write 5x plus 2x inside bracket plus 5 root 2. Always you write the terms inside the bracket. Okay, root 2 x square plus 5x plus 2x plus 5 root 2 equals to 0. Okay, now between these two we can take out only x common because between root 2 and 5 nothing is common. So only x we can take out outside, root 2x plus 5 we will get inside the bracket. Now between these two terms what will be common, so that we will get this same term here. Okay, in place of 2 can I write 2 root 2's? In place of 2, just for explanation I am writing in place of 2 root 2's because root 2 into root 2 will give us 2 only. Okay, so in place of 2 I am writing root 2 into root 2 x plus 5 root 2. Now between these two, now what we can take out common? Can we take out root 2 common? Okay, so I am writing out root 2 outside, we will get root 2 x plus 5 inside the bracket. Now the most important thing you have to remember, whatever you are getting inside the bracket it should be same, like root 2 plus x 5, like root 2 x plus 5 is equals to root 2 x plus 5. These two are same. Getting? If I will get 1 is plus 1 is in minus, that means there is some mistake I have done. Okay, either I should get both plus, either I should get both minus. I should not get plus and minus or minus and plus. Getting? If any slight changes we are getting in the bracket terms, that means we have done somewhere mistake. So between these two we will write 1 and these two together, x plus root 2 equals to 0. So we will get root 2 x plus 5 equals to 0 and x plus root 2 equals to 0. That means bring this term this side, root 2 x equals to minus 5 and x equals to minus root 2. Okay, now divide root 2 here, x equals to minus 5 by root 2 and y and again x equals to minus root 2. So alpha is, so the zeros are, so the roots are alpha equals to minus 5 by root 2 and beta equals to minus root 2. In this way you can able to solve all the root terms, all the root numbers. Okay, next bit. Now fourth bit. In the fourth bit it is given 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 equals to 0. So first of all First of all, we have to arrange this one in the standard form without any term in the denominator. So 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 equals to 0. By 1 we can write because there is no number in the denominator. So whenever there is no number in the denominator, whichever denominator number is there, you multiply with the numerator. Okay, that means 8 2s are 16x square, 8 1s are 8x plus, no need to multiply anything here, 1 divided by 8 we will get. That means this I have multiplied with both the numerators. Okay, plus 1 divided by 8. Now multiply 8 here. So we will get 16x square minus 8x plus 1 equals to 0. This is the required quadratic equation. Now we can split it. So what is A? A is 16, B is 8, C is 1. So first of all we will write A into C. 16 ones are 16. B equals to 8. Okay. Now we will check that in which all the table 16 comes. 1 into 16 is 16. 2 8s are 16 and 4 4s are 16. Now tell me, by adding which two numbers we will get 8. 16 plus 1 is 17, 16 minus 1 is 15, 2 plus 8 is 10, 8 minus 2 is 6, 4 plus 4 is 8. Okay, so this is our required middle term, getting 4x plus 4x we will get. So I am writing the equation once again, minus 8x plus 1 equals to 0. Okay, in place of 8x I will write 4x plus 4x, but it should be inside the bracket, remember, otherwise everything will be wrong. Now 16x square minus 4x plus 1 equals to 0. Between these two, what we can take out common? 4x can we take out? Okay, 4 4s are 16, x into x, x square, 4x 1s are 4x. Okay, between these two nothing is common, we can write just minus 1 outside. 4x minus minus is plus, so 4x minus 1 we will get inside the bracket. You can see both the terms are same, so we will write any one and these two terms we will write together, equals to 0. So 4x minus 1 equals to 0, 4x minus 1 equals to 0. That means 4x equals to 1, 4x equals to 1, x equals to 1 by 4, x equals to 1 by 4. 1 is alpha, 1 is beta. Okay, so in this way we can get two zeros of the quadratic equation. Okay, next bit. Now fifth bit. In fifth bit it is given 100x square minus 20x plus 1 equals to 0. Okay, so A equals to 100, B equals to 20, C equals to 1. Okay, so first of all we will multiply A into C, that is 100 into 1 is 100, B is 20. Okay, so we will check 100 comes in which all the table. 1 into 100 is 100, 2 into 50 is 100, 4 25 100, 5 20 100 and 10 tens are 100. Okay, in this many table 100 will come. If you will write the reciprocal also, you will get the same number. Now, so which number will give us 20? Which number will give us 20? 100 plus 1 will not give 20, 50 plus 2 or 50 minus 2 will not give us 20, 25 plus 4 or 25 minus 4 also will not give us 20. 20 plus 5 is 25, 20 minus 5 is 15. So the one and only number is left, that is 10 plus 10 is 20. Okay, so we'll write the equation 100x square minus 20x plus 1 equals to 0. 100x square minus, in place of 20 we will write 10x plus 10x inside bracket plus 1 equals to 0. 100x square minus 10x plus minus minus 10x plus 1 equals to 0. Between these two, take out 10x common. 10 tens are 100, x minus 10x ones are 10x. Between these two, take out minus 1 common. 10x minus minus is plus 1 equals to 0. So our terms are 10x minus 1, okay, and again 10x minus 1. So these two numbers we will get. Okay, now equals to 0. 10x minus 1 equals to 0, 10x minus 1 equals to 0, 10x equals to 1, 10x equals to 1, x equals to 1 by 10, again x equals to 1 by 10. So the roots are alpha equals to 1 by 10, beta also equals to 1 by 10. So the roots of this quadratic equation are 1 by 10 and 1 by 10. Okay, next bit. Now sixth bit. In sixth bit it is given a square x square minus a square b square plus 1 inside bracket x plus b square equals to 0. Okay, so I am writing the equation once again. Minus, look at here, in this type of equation it is very easy to solve. You can see here there are 4 terms. This is one term, these are 2 terms, and this is 4th term. Okay, so here no need to split the middle term. You just arrange the equations, you can able to solve it. How? A square x square minus x I will write in front, then a square b square plus 1 plus b square equals to 0. Okay, now open the bracket and multiply. Minus a square b square x we will get, minus plus minus, x into 1 is x plus b square equals to 0. Okay, between these two what is common? A square x is common, so I am taking out a square x outside. X into x is x square, so from here a square I have taken out and x also I have taken out outside. Minus a square is gone, x is gone, what is left? Only b square. Okay, a square is gone, x is also gone, so only b square is left. Okay, now from here nothing is common, so just write minus 1 outside, x minus b square equals to 0. Okay, minus plus minus, minus minus plus. Okay, so these two terms are same, write 1 and write these two terms together. So the terms which we got, x minus b square equals to 0, a square x minus 1 equals to 0, x equals to b square, and a square x equals to 1, x equals to 1 by a square. These are the two terms which we got. That means alpha equals to b square and beta equals to 1 by a square. These are the two zeros of the given quadratic equation. In this way you can able to solve it very easily. You have to just see whether 4 terms are there in the equation or not. So in this type of equation mostly no need of splitting the middle term. Okay, next bit. Now seventh bit it is given x square plus 1 inside bracket a plus 1 by a into x plus 1 equals to 0. First of all we will arrange this in the standard form, then only we can able to solve it. So x square plus multiply a here, a square plus 1 by a into x plus 1 equals to 0. Okay, x square plus a square plus 1 into x divided by a. Okay, I wrote this one here, and total divided by a plus 1 equals to 0. Now this a, now as there are no denominators here, this a will be multiplied here as well as here. So we will get ax square plus a square plus 1 x plus a into 1 is a divided by a equals to 0. Now multiply a here. We will get ax square plus a square plus 1x plus a equals to 0. This is the equation. Okay, now open the bracket and multiply. You will get 4 terms. So no need to split anything, just arrange them. Ax square plus x into a is a square x plus x into a1 is x plus a equals to 0. Between these two terms take out ax common, so ax into x is x square plus between these two ax will be common, so a will be left inside the bracket, plus between these two nothing is common, write 1 outside, x plus a inside the bracket. Okay, so ax plus 1 into x plus a equals to 0. Okay, ax plus 1 equals to 0, x plus a equals to 0. bring 1 this side, ax equals to minus 1, bring a this side, x equals to minus a, divide a here, x equals to minus 1 by a and x equals to minus a. So the required zeros are minus 1 by a and minus a. So whenever you are getting any equations with variables, first of all you arrange them in the standard form. First of all you arrange them in the standard form in this way, okay, and then see whether 4 terms are given in the equation or not. If 4 terms are given, open the bracket and multiply. You will get 4 terms. Take out 2 terms common so that they will be arranged accordingly, splitting the middle term, okay. Then you can write the value of x for both the terms. Understood? So in this way you can solve this type of question. So thank you all of you for watching my video. I hope you might have understood everything. If you have any queries or doubt, you can ask me in my comment box. Thank you.